Welcome to HB classes. This is Haribabu. Today I am going to explain about the tangents. So till the last year, this chapter they will ask in board examination 4 marks. Probably this year they may can ask 8 marks because some of the syllabus was reduced. They may can ask 2 questions. So 2 questions means each question can carry as a 4 marks. So first I'll explain as a introduction of tangents. Then after that I'm going to explain one sum. This is a circle. Now we know that this is the center. If I draw this is we call it as a secant of circle. This is we call it as a secant of circle. Now for the same circle, it touches the circle at only one point. It touches the circle at only one point. Then we call it as a tangents of the circle. This is we call it as a secant. This is we call it as a tangent of the circle. Now similarly, if I consider as a one circle, this is the circle. For this circle, from the exterior point P, I can draw 2 tangents to the circle. That means what do you need to understand? If a tangent touches the circle at only one point, then we can able to draw it as only one tangent to the circle. From the exterior point, we can able to draw the 2 tangent to the circle. Now listen carefully. When you draw from exterior point 2 tangent to the circle, the lengths of tangents are equal. So that means what I can write it? AP equal to PB. The lengths of tangents are equal. From exterior point, if you draw 2 tangents to the circle, the lengths of tangents are equal. Now if I join to the center, these two. Now the center angle I consider as a O. Angle AOB plus angle APB was equal to 180 all the time. The center angle, exterior angle, it is going to form 180 degrees. Center angle, exterior angle, it is going to form as a 180 degrees. So these two are the radius. I can consider these 2 lengths also equal. Now similarly, if I draw any bisecting point, that means I am going to join the OP. When I join the OP, this angle is going to be bisected. So now in case if the center angle is 120, this will be 60, this also will be 60. Then this will be 30, this will be 30. Now if we add this to sum of the angle, it should form as a 180 degrees. Now listen once again, all the properties I am going to explain it. From the exterior point, if you draw 2 tangents to the circle, then the lengths of the tangents are equal. The center angle, exterior angle, always it will be 180 degrees. When I draw the bisecting line, the angle is going to be bisected both the places. So these are the introduction about the tangents. Now I will solve one question. Then listen carefully for that. Now look at here. 3 circles touch each other externally. So now one by one I will show you in the form of the diagram also. First circle, second circle, third circle. So what is the question says? Three circles touch each other externally. I have drawn that. A triangle is formed when the centers of these circles are joined. So now I am plotting the centers. The centers I am giving the name as A, B, C. The center angle I am mentioning as A, B, C. Now what is our question says? A triangle is formed. A triangle is formed when you join the centers of these circles. When you join the centers of the circle, it is going to form triangle. So now go for the next one. Find the radii of these circles. We need to find the radius of these circles. Now what I am going to do, let radii of three circles are R1, R2, R3. So this I am considering as a R1. This also will be R1, R2, R2, R3, R3. So the same radius. So the radii of the three circles R1, R2, R3 I have considered it. Now look at here. So find the radii of these three circles if the sides of the triangle formed are 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 9 centimeter. So now here they have mentioned one side is 6 centimeters. One side is 6 centimeter, other side is 8 centimeter, third side is 9 centimeter. So anywhere you can write 6, 7, 8, anywhere you can write it. So these are the sides of the triangle. Now listen carefully. So three circles are touch each other externally. When you join the centers of these circles, the lengths of the centers of the circles are 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 9 centimeter. We need to find the radius of the circles. So the radius we have considered as R1, R2, R3. Now we'll simplify it. Now listen carefully. R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2 is how much? 6. Because this is a R1 plus R2. That means it is the length of AB. That is forming as a 6 centimeter. Now similarly, R2 plus R3. R2 plus R3, it is forming 8 centimeter. Third one, R1 plus R3. R1 plus R3 is 9 centimeter. This is, I'll consider equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. These three cycles. So now we got three equations. Now when you solve these three equations, we will be able to find the R1, R2, R3 values. To solve these three equations, take any two equations and solve it. So now I am going to do these two equations. So now what I am going to do is, I will subtract. So equation 2 minus equation 3. Equation 2 minus equation 3. Subtract it. Whenever you are subtracting, change the sign. So R3 will get the cancellation. Now what is remaining here? R2 minus R1 equal to minus 1. Because 8 minus 9 you are getting as a minus 1. Now take the first equation. First equation I can write the R2 plus R1 also 6. Because the order I have changed, R2 plus R1. Now add these two equations. Then what I am going to get it here? 2R2 equal to 6 minus 1, that is a 5. R2 equal to 2.5. 5 divided by 2, you will get the 2.5. R2 value got the 2.5 centimeter. So that means what? Now we got the value of R2. So this R2 value substitute in the equation 1. This R2 value substitute in the equation 1. So R1 plus 2.5 equal to 6. So R1 equal to this 2.5, you take other side of the equal. 6 minus 2.5, R1 equal to 3.5 centimeter. R1 is 3.5 centimeter. Now next what I am going to do, this R1 value substitute in the third equation. 3.5 plus R3 equal to 9. So R3 equal to 9 minus 3.5. So R3 equal to 5.5 centimeter. Therefore, R1 equal to 3.5 centimeter. R2 equal to 2.5 centimeter. R3 equal to 5.5 centimeter. So now here what we have done, we got the three equation. We have solved the two equation. When you solve this two equation, it formed another equation. This equation we have solved it with the equation 1, then you got the R2 value. R2 value I have substituted in the equation 1, then I got R1 value. So R1 value I substituted in the equation 3, I got R3 value. I hope you understood. From the tangent. This question they asked in 2005 for 4 marks. Now look at the question. ABC is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle. So AB is 12 centimeter. So AB is 12 centimeter. So AC is 13 centimeter. A circle with the center O, has been inscribed inside the triangle. This circle is inscribed inside the triangle. The circle we can say is inside the triangle. So calculate the value of x. We need to find the calculating as a value of x. So this value of x is what? The radius of the circle. The value of x is radius of the circle. So to find the radius of the circle, now look at the diagram carefully. We know the hypotenuse, we know the perpendicular. We know the hypotenuse, we know the perpendicular. First we'll find it BC by using Pythagoras theorem. So what is the Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square equal to sum of other two sides square. Hypotenuse square equal to sum of other two sides square. So hypotenuse according to the question is AC square. So AC is what? 13 square. AB is 12 square plus BC square. So now you will get the BC square equal to 13 square. 13 square is 169. 12 square is 144. So this 12 square we have taken other side. 12 square when you are taking other side 144. So BC square equal to 25. BC equal to 5 centimeter. So now I got this value is the 5 centimeter. Now what I am going to do, so I will give the name these points where the perpendicular drawn. So this I will give the P, Q, R. I have given the names as a P, Q, R where the perpendicular is drawn. So now look at the question. If you look at the diagram carefully, here is forming as a 90 degrees, here also forming 90 degrees, here also forming 90 degrees. So three places we can see it is forming 90 degrees. So from this diagram, what you need to understand, POQB is a square. POQB is a square. We know that in square all the sides are equal. So here this value is x. This also will be x. This is x. This also will be x. Now I am going to write the step. So BP equal to BQ equal to x. BP equal to BQ equal to, I have written the value as x. Now the length of AB, is the 12. The length of AB is 12. PB value is a x. PB value is a x. Now can you tell me what is the value, what is the length of AB? What is the length of AP? AP will be what? So here they have given AB is the 12 centimeter, PB is x centimeter. Now I need to find the AB. So from the total, if I remove the PB, I am going to get the AP. So that will be 12 minus x. Similarly, here also I am going to apply the same concept. That totally BC is the 5 centimeter, BQ is the x. From the 5 we remove the x value. So BC equal to, now we will find it as a BQ equal to 5 minus x. The total length is a 5 centimeter. From that we are removing as a BQ. BQ value is what? X. If I remove the x value from the total, I am got it as a QC. Now remember that. Then we'll go for the next step. So next step, what I am going to write it. So exterior point A, two tangents are drawn to a circle are equal. Two tangents drawn to a circle are equal. So this is the exterior point. So previous question also I have mentioned it. From the exterior point we can draw the two tangents to the circle. The lengths of the tangents are equal. So according to this, the AP and AR will be equal. So I am going to write it that. So AP equal to AR. AP equal to AR. So this I am going to consider as a 1. Now if I take for the point B, we know that already we have got it as x value, we don't need to compare it. Because BP equal to BQ, we know that. Now we'll go for the C. Exterior point C, two tangents are drawn to a circle. Two tangents are drawn to a circle are equal. Two tangents are drawn to a circle. From exterior point C, two tangents. What are the two tangents? QC and RC. These lengths are equal. So I will write QC equal to RC. This is I will consider 2. Now what I am going to do, I will add this 2. I am going to add it 1 and 2. So when I add 1 and 2, what I am going to get the left hand side? AP value is the 12 minus x. AP value is the 12 minus x. QC value is the 5 minus x. QC value is the 5 minus x. I am adding the left hand side, remember carefully. So AP is the 12 minus x. QC, so QC, sorry, this is CQ. CQ or QC value is the 5 minus x. Here I corrected, CQ value is the 5 minus x. So right hand side what I am getting? AR plus RC. So AR plus RC. So AP value is the 12 minus x, CQ value is the 5 minus x. Left hand side things I added. So 12 plus 5, 17 minus 2x. Now look at carefully. AR plus CR. AR plus CR, can I say AC? AR plus CR, I can tell you AC. So the length of AC is how much? 13. So 13 we bring this side, 2x we take that side. 17 minus 13 equal to 2x. So how much you are getting? 4 equal to 2x, x equal to 2 centimeter. So now you got the radius of the circle. Therefore, radius of a circle equal to 2 centimeter. So now look at that carefully. What we have done here, first we are finding the length of AP, we are finding the length of the QC. After finding as a Pythagoras theorem. Then after that what I have done, from exterior point A, two tangents are drawn to the circle, the lengths are equal. AP equal to AR. So instead of AP, I am writing 12 minus x. In the similar way, from point C, two tangents are drawn to the circle, the lengths are equal. So that is what I am getting 5 minus x, you will get the, adding as 17 plus 5 plus 12, you will get the 17, minus x minus 2x, AR plus RC. AR plus RC will be AC, that you are getting as a 13. So 13 minus 17 minus 13, you will get the 4 equal to 2x. X value got the 2 value. I am going to explain 3 important properties or 3 important theorems in tangents. These 3 important theorems I will explain very easy way. Now look at carefully. Now the first one, if I draw the circle, for this circle I am joining as the 2 chords are intersecting each other. 2 chords are intersecting each other. When 2 chords are intersecting, I will give the names as A, B, C, D, and I will give the O. So when 2 chords are intersecting each other, now we'll write it as the length of OA, multiplied by OB. Similarly, the length of OC multiplied by OD. So that means what we have done here. So where this intersecting point is there, from the circumference to the intersecting point, in the same way corresponding side also we are applying, here also the corresponding part we are taking it. So that is what you can write it, AO multiplied by OB, so OC multiplied by OD. So according to the question, you can just remember this is like one formula while you are solving as the questions. The next one, two secants are intersecting at exterior point. So I will give the name as a P. This is AB, this is CD. From the exterior point, two secants are intersecting each other. When two secants are intersecting each other, now write it as to write in the form of the formula entire length. Entire length is what? AP. So AP multiplied by exterior part. Exterior part is what? BP. Next one is what? Entire length. PD multiplied by PC. PD multiplied by PC. So when two secants are intersecting each other from exterior point, so the length of full length and exterior part, full length, exterior part. This is also we need to remember like one of the formula. Third one. So one tangent and one secant. One tangent and one secant. One tangent and one secant meet at the exterior point. In this case, you are going to write the tangent square equal to, for the secant is what? AT multiplied by exterior part. So the tangent square equal to secant multiplied by exterior part. So these three we need to remember like formula. These three things, properties you need to remember like formula. While you are solving the questions, you need to remember it. Now look at carefully. First one, what we have done here. Two secants are intersecting each other. OA multiplied by OB, OC multiplied by OD. It is easy to remember. When two secants meet at the exterior part, entire length, exterior part, entire length, exterior part. One tangent and one secant each other, then tangent square equal to entire length and exterior part. So these three properties you need to remember like formula. So I will explain as one question related to this. So rest of the questions you can practice similar to this. So look at this one. I am going to explain as one question. In the given figure, 5 multiplied by PA equal to 3 multiplied by AB equal to 3 centimeter. PC is 4.5, 4 centimeter. We need to find the CD. So we need to find the CD. This is we need to find it. Now I'll just write the values in the diagram. So what is they have given here? Look at the question carefully. So 5 multiplied by PA which is equal to 30. I can write this also 30. So PA equal to 30 upon 5, that we will get the 6 centimeter. Because 5 I have taken other side. So now I know the PA value is a 6 centimeter. PA value I know 6 centimeter. Now look at the next one. 3 multiplied by AB equal to 30 centimeter. 3 multiplied by AB equal to 30 centimeter. AB equal to 10 centimeter. So AB value I got the 10 centimeter. AB value I got 10 centimeter. Can you tell me what is the length of the PB? PB equal to 6 plus 10 equal to 16 centimeter. 6 plus 10, 16 centimeter. So now according to the question, PC value is the 4. PC value is the 4. Then we need to find the length of the CD. We need to find the length of the CD. So now whenever you see two secants meet at the exterior point. Two secants meet at the exterior point. So what is the formula you need to remember? Entire length, exterior part. Entire length is what? PB multiplied by exterior point. Exterior part. Exterior part is a PA. Now similarly, PD multiplied by PC. Entire length, exterior part. Entire length, exterior part. Now I am going to substitute the values. So PB value is how much? 60. Now PA value is what? 6. PD value we don't know. So in this case what I am going to do, PD value I don't know it. So PD I am writing as it is. PC value is 4. Now I will make the cancellation. 4 ones are 4 fours are. So now what is the length of the PD? 4 multiplied by 6, 24 centimeter. Now I got the PD value is 24 centimeter. So now what is my question? I need to find the CD. I need to find the CD. How will I get the CD? CD I can get the PD minus PC. So the total length I got it as 24 centimeter. Now the PC value is 4. This 4 if I subtract from the 24 I will get the length of the CD. So CD equal to 24 minus 4. CD equal to 20 centimeter. Now look at here. In the given figure, PQ equal to QR. The length of PQ equal to QR. Already they marked it. So RQP is 68. RQP is 68. So this angle is 68. Now PC and CQ are tangent to the circle. These two are the tangents. When these two are the tangent, the lengths of the tangents are equal. Remember that. So to understand this, we need to watch the first video on the tangents. The lengths of the tangents are equal. We need to find the QOP. So now what I am going to do, I will take the triangle PQR. In triangle PQR. And triangle PQR, now look at carefully. These two sides are equal. These two sides are equal. When these two sides are equal, opposite to them, the angle should be same. Opposite to them, the angle should be same. Because PQR is an isosceles triangle. Now vertical angle is 68. Now we need to find both the base angles. We need to find both the base angles. For finding this, now what I am going to write it, angle PRQ equal to angle RPQ equal to 180 minus 68 divided by 2. So this is the vertical angle. These two are the base angle. Base angles are equal. So that is why I am writing as a PRQ RPQ equal to, from 180 if I remove the 68, then I am going to get the value for this. So this is how much you will get, the 112. 112 means you will get what? What is the value you are going to get? 58. So now this 68 we have removed from the 180. When you remove from the 180, then you are getting is 112. 112 divided by 2, you will get the 56. 56. Are you following it? Otherwise, write one more step. 112 divided by 2, that is you will get the 56 degrees. Now this angle is 56. This angle also 56. Now we'll come to the first one. So what is the first one we need to find? QOP. QOP. This angle we need to find it. So I have explained in the previous chapter of the circles. Angle at the center is twice angle at the circumference. Angle at the center is twice angle at the circumference. So that means to find the center angle, whatever the angle is there at the circumference, this will be double of that. This concept we have learned in circles. If you have any doubts, you can watch the previous video. So 112, this is the 56, here you are going to get the 112. Because at the circumference is the 56, center angle is going to be double. So that is, we can write it as a 112. The reason we'll write as an angle at center is twice angle at circumference. Twice angle at circumference. So according to this, we got this angle is 112. So in the first video of the tangent I have explained. the center angle, exterior angle equal to 180 degrees. So according to that, then I can consider angle POQ plus angle QCP equal to 180 degrees, because center angle, exterior angle is going to form as always 180 degrees. So we need to find the QCP. I am keeping one side of the equal. POQ. POQ is how much we got it? 112. This 112, you take other side. 180 minus 112. So that means POQ value I have substituted 112, then I have taken other side. Then what I am going to get, QCP equal to 180 minus 112. That will be 68 degrees. That is going to be 68 degrees. Now listen carefully. First what we have done here, we know the vertical angle. So then we got it as a base angle. By using as an isosceles triangle formula, we got the base angle as a 56. So angle at the center equal to angle at the circumference. According to this concept, we got the center angle is the 112. The center angle, exterior angle is going to form it as a 180 degrees. 112, we know that is we are removing from the 180, then we got the 68. I hope you understood. Thank you for watching.